friends, welcome back to my channel. Sheila here. For those that are new, welcome, and for those that are coming back to see me, thank y'all so much. Today we're going to do a little crafting. I know this week I have a change of plans. It has been so hot and it's still 100 degrees out there today. I had every intent on doing my outdoor doorscape for my patio doors, but it is still so hot. I mean, today I think it's what, 102 degrees with, with humidity. It's miserable, but no worries. This weekend it's going to be in the 70s. Perfect weather for outdoor decorating. So be patient with me a little longer and we will get it done this weekend, and I'll try to get it filmed, edited, and try to get it out to y'all by the end of the weekend, if not Monday. So that's coming real soon, so just a little longer. I miss y'all so much, and I want to get a video out, and I wanted to get something just to kind of talk to y'all or do a little crafting. And I was decorating a little bit more. I'm always changing things up, and I need a little pillow in my basket in the living room, and I couldn't find one, and I know everything is still in storage. So I thought, what can, instead of me going out to Home Goods or somewhere and picking up just a little pillow, I thought, do I have anything here to make one? And I do. So today we're going to do a DIY pillow using Dollar Tree placemats. Now, I know this ain't something new. There's lots of other videos out on YouTube that has the same concept. So with that in mind, I will show you how I do it, okay? So today, we're going to do a DIY Dollar Tree pillow. Does that sound good to y'all? All right, what y'all going to need is a very few things. You're going to need placemats, glue gun, glue sticks, some scissors, and also some kind of something to stuff your pillow with. Now, I'm using an old pillow. This here, it has a rip in it. I'm going to pull the stuffing out and stuff my placemat with it. Or if you got a pillow form the same size as your placemats, use it. Now you can also go to Walmart, Michael's, any craft store and get some stuffing if you don't have an old pillow you can use. So bear that in mind, okay? Now when I was at the Dollar Tree a couple weeks ago, I was kind of like looking around and I come across these placemats, and I thought, these are probably these placemats are probably the best fall thing I've ever seen, because they have every word imaginable to describe fall. These are the placemats I'm talking about. You guys, it says autumn, grateful, pumpkins, harvest, hay rides, fall color, blessed, feeling blessed. I mean, any word to describe fall, these placemats have it. These are what they look like. And they're just, and on the back, they kind of look like this. Now, what you're going to do, you're going to we're going to do on the right side out. Some people do it from the inside out, but we're not going to sew them. We're actually going to use hot glue to put them together. We're going to place them where the right side is out on each side. Alrighty? So, let me put the camera down, and now we will get started, okay? Hang on. Okay, I hope you guys can see this. I'm trying to film it because sometimes the way I'm having to show things, you can't really see real well. So I'm hoping you guys can. All right, this is my placemat. Now we are going to use hot glue, and I'm going to hot glue 3 of the sides. So I'm going to do the bottom and each side, and then I'm going to leave the top side open. That's where we're going to stuff our pillow. So now I usually try to line them up as best I can. Now, since these are Dollar Tree, they're not exactly perfect, so you may have to adjust them as you're gluing them. So just kind of remember that. So, and I still have not found my glue gun, you guys. When I was looking through some more stuff, I found my glue gun. No, it's my little pink one. I had like a zebra one, this pink one, and then I had my big one. I paid over $100 for that hot glue gun, and I can't find it. It's driving me crazy. So, sorry. All right, again, now make sure the way your placemats are the right side, because earlier when I was kind of looking around for them, I was like, because I've already done one, and I'll show it to you in a minute. I kind of almost glued them backwards, so I'm making sure they're the right side. All right, now, again, I'm going to start at the this corner here, and I'm going to glue it all the way down, and then I'm going to lay it down. And be careful, because the glue will come through, so be careful with that, okay? So, we're going to get started. Try to get that down. There we go. All righty. I'm going to glue it around the seam here. Now some may ooze out, so be careful with that. So if I was y'all can keep like something where you can kind of wipe it up, but be careful, because you know glue is super hot and I don't want nobody to get burnt. Sometimes I'll use my scissors, you know, to kind of push down on it, but since I'm doing this on the edge where it's thicker, I mean it's warm, but it is not too warm where I'll get burned. Now sometimes they'll come out the seam here, so be careful and mindful of that. Okay. Now, I'm going to go around the bottom edge here. And I always try to put a little bit more on this little corners. I'm going to get my glue stick. Y'all have a good weekend. Is everybody keeping cool? Because I know some places it's starting to cool down, but since in the Carolinas it's not yet. But like I said, this weekend it's gonna, I think it's like 74, 75. It's like, then actually October weather. I think this weekend one of our fairs is coming into town. So every time the fair comes, the weather usually does cool down, and the fair is actually late this year, so and I'm kind of glad it is, because considering it's been so hot, ooh-wee, you know, I'm sure everybody kind of appreciates that, what's cooling down. Okay. Now here, see I'm going to have to kind of adjust it here, because it doesn't line up just so you may have to kind of pull and maneuver, make it work with kind of, you know, like even up on your edges here. That's the only thing about it, because they're not perfectly even. But you really can't complain on something that costs $1, you know. Again, I try to make sure I put a little bit extra on the corners. Stick in there. Get in there. At least this glue gun ain't squeaking, huh? I know when I did my fall tree, that gun squeaked so much. It was so funny. Okay. Now there is all 3 sides are glued down. And I just got this top seam that's not. So you can see, I kind of make sure it all lined up just so. And that gave me my little pocket. Now, there are some placemats out there that has like a silky back. to it, where you can actually take a like a seam cutter and kind of rip a small little seam down, and you can actually stuff those like that, like where it's just one one placemat. So, but these, you know, these aren't like that. I hope y'all know what I'm talking about. Now those are pretty easy to do. You don't have to worry about, all the thing you got to do is glue the top. Done. But since mine are like this on the back, mine don't have that backing onto it. Now you can go ahead and leave this much and go ahead and start stuffing if you like. I like to go ahead and glue some to about maybe half, and that way I'll leave this much open. You know, I still got where I can get my hand in there and really stuff it. That's whatever you want to do. All right, so now I'm going to spin it around. Now, you know, there's your stuffing. And I'm just going to start just shoving it in there. Don't just in big old clunks like that, because it'll be all rippled, you know. So I'm just kind of, but since it's just starting, I can kind of maneuver it. And just for corner's sake, go ahead and work your corners in if you glue so much of it. That way you can go ahead and work on them first. Now, it depends on how fluffy you want it. It depends on how much stuffing you'll do, of course. Do whatever you want to do. So, let me try to get it all lined up. Sorry, I hit the camera. Sorry about that, guys. Let me bring it a little closer. There you go. Now, I got about halfway stuffed. And I know I'm going to go ahead and close half of it. So, that way I don't have to worry about the stuff and getting in touch with this hot glue. Now I'll leave this little small opening right here. Now I can finish stuffing my pillow. That's how I do it. That way I can still get my hand in there and make sure I really work them corners, because you want your corners really full. I'm so sorry I keep hitting the darn my tripod. I'm sorry. My other one I made, I got it in a basket on top of my cabinets, and it's like a pumpkin. I'll show it here in just a second. Now I want it full, but I don't want it like really too like real fat, but that's up to y'all, however y'all want to do it. So a little bit fuller. About use this whole pillow. And this is a good way if you got old pillows that's, you know, that besides using a cover, you know, you can repurpose instead of throwing away. Oh yeah. See, it's getting a little full now. This one's so cute. Okay, let me give a little bit more, not too much. Now, since I'm going to leave some, I got pushed back really far, you can see in there, where I can close it, and then I can kind of work it way where it kind of up against my little seam here. So that's what I kind of make it really thick. Oh yes, that's much better. See if I need any areas before I close it up. I need to add any more. Like I said, I really make sure I got my corners really full all the way to the edge, and I think I do. See if I can get that in there, because I hate to throw away this little bit. Okay, now since I got it all how full I want it, and you guys can see I got it really full, I'm going to make sure I push back, you know, the stuffing, and then I'm going to seal my little corner up here. Then I can, like I said, I can maneuver, I can keep pushing the stuffing in to fill up this corner. Go ahead and seal it up. Now, I do it just like I do everything else. I try to get all the stuffing out of the way. So be careful sealing it up. And I'm going to stand it up right, and then I'm going to press together my seams without burning myself. There we go. I got it really nice and sealed, as you can see. Then I'm going to take my stuffing and kind of push it up against it. You can kind of wait a little bit longer if you want to make sure it's really sealed, which I would recommend, but considering, you know, the time purposes, I'm just trying to get it all for y'all on camera to show how it would be. Okay, there you go. For $2, that's all it cost me, because I had the stuffing, and the placemats were $1 each, and just my hot glue, and that's it. And look how cute this pillow is. Look, now, if y'all want to dress up these pillows, let me turn the camera up some. There you go. All right, if y'all want to dress up these pillows, y'all can actually, on the edges here, you can use some ribbon and kind of like just run it down the side. You can use rope. You could put a drawstring in it or something, whatever you want. I mean, you can really add more to it and personalize it more. I would like to put a bow on it somehow, like maybe, oh, you know what? Pom-poms, like little pom-poms at the ends of it. You know what I'm talking about? Little tassels, pom-poms. Oh, pom-poms or tassels, they're the one. Oh my goodness, you could really, really dress these up. I mean, think of it. I mean, just for only a couple dollars. You can do these in a multitude of different patterns. I mean, you know, the Dollar Tree, they've got loads of them, because this is the other one I made using these. Now, they also have these placemats. Now, I really, really love this pattern here. Again, all I did was just put 2 placemats together, used hot glue, sealed them up. Now, I really wanted to use that nautical rope on this one, because with the brown, I think that would really, really dress this up, but I never got around to doing it. But this is itching for that. So, for a couple dollars, I did 2 pillows, perfect size. There's my one I did early, you know, like a week or 2 ago, and here's the one I just made. Adorable, huh? Look at this, guys. I mean, these are so cute. So, for $2, I made my own personalized pillow. Y'all like that? I mean, this is one of my favorite ones. I love this pattern with the pumpkins on it. Love, love, love it. Alrighty, so there you go. That's it. Simple, 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 quick, easy. And this is like a project you can do with kids. Of course, you gotta be careful with the hot glue. But if you want something to do with your kids, they would love. Maybe they can do the stuffing. You know, they can do after the hot glue has been sealed and kind of cooled down, which I do recommend. I didn't do it on the camera, but once you do seal the 3 sides, kind of let it set up, you know, get it, you know, make sure it's really good and sealed. Then you can go back and let the kids sit, you know, stuff it. You know, they would love to do that. For $2, I got my cute little pillow. Okay, well, that's it. That is it. Okay, let me get this camera up just a little bit more. Okay, guys, well, that's it for today's video. Again, so sorry there's a change of plans, but this weekend we will get to doing our 8 outdoor doorscape. So now, hopefully, if the weatherman said was true, it's going to be in the 70s. So let's keep our fingers crossed, and I'll try it again, get it edited, and get it out to y'all by the weekend ending, like Sunday night, or it'll be Monday. So I'm looking so forward to that. And then we'll do a getting to know me. We got a home tour coming up. I may do the home fall tour / Halloween, because it is in October. I'm going ahead and start putting some Halloween stuff out there. Then we're going to do our Halloween tree. I'm going to do that next week, right after. I may go ahead and do that really fast so I can enjoy my Halloween tree. Okay, guys, we got a lot more videos coming up. Actually, a lot of videos. So make sure you turn the notifications on. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really means the world to me. Alrighty. And until next time, sending all of my love from my home to yours. Happy decorating. Bye-bye.